What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Wolfcrier here, and today I wanted to give my honest thoughts on patch 2.6.5 for the upcoming Season 17 in Diablo 3. This will be focusing on those quality of life changes, not so much the Legacy of Nightmares buff that Season 17 will be getting. And first off, I want to say that with the work being done lately, with the last patch for Season 16 and this upcoming patch, I think that the game itself is probably in one of the best states since release. I think that if you are on the fence with getting back into Diablo 3, if you've taken a lengthy break, or if you are looking at purchasing the game for the very first time, now might be the best time to do so. And if you are a purely seasonal player, the themes for both Season 16 and 17 have changed up the game enough, at least in terms of the meta, to at least generate some interest in jumping back in for the start of every season, providing this trend continues. I will concede, however, that for longtime players of the game, with the exception of those seasonal themes, there's not anything really new coming to the game in terms of content. At least not right now, which I still do believe is okay. I mean, Diablo 3 is a completely finished, polished game that holds countless of hours of enjoyment. And if you are at a point in your playing of the game where it doesn't command that much of your attention anymore, there is nothing wrong with taking some time off from the game. Now, with all of that out of the way, let's talk about a few of the upcoming changes that patch 2.6.5 is bringing to Diablo 3 and my overall thoughts on them. Alright, first up, Torments 14, 15, and 16. I think that overall the addition of these torments is a good thing. However, I do believe that they need a slight bump in terms of rewards, meaning experience and drop rates. I think it just needs an adjustment. I think that overall, most players are going to be able to speed farm T16 just like we're currently able to do with T13. It'll just take a very small amount of extra time. Now, the new goblin portals to the cow level, I'm not really a huge fan, as I would almost always rather have a portal to greed open up instead of the cow level. I mean, the cow level doesn't really offer much when it comes to medium to high Paragon players, other than those experience pools, and those can be gotten pretty much at will by those experienced players. This is one of the changes that I personally would like to see undone, because I'd rather go to the vault than the cow level. And as far as the new UI artwork, or rather the placement of the UI, that I am really liking. It no longer covers the middle of your screen, which is very useful when you're running group bounties. I mean, nothing was more annoying than having someone start a boss encounter and having the UI block the majority of your screen while you are actively engaging enemies. I think this is a very good change, and kudos to the team for that change. And probably the best addition in this patch is the new Ancient Vaults, which are accessible by placing Ancient or Primal Ancient puzzle rings into the cube. And this leads you to a vault with a ton more goblins. It really makes getting one of these higher end puzzle rings feel a bit more rewarding. I do, however, wish that the Primal version led you to an even better place, perhaps even an upgraded version of the Rainbow Land. That would be pretty epic. But overall, this is definitely a great addition to the game. Now, as far as the new search function, which I believe is extremely overdue in Diablo 3, it's good to finally have this ability to search through your stash space for specific items. However, I personally would love to see the ability to search for ancient items and be able to see which of your items in your stash are of ancient quality. Primal legendaries at least get a nice little red border to differentiate them from regular items, but ancient items still appear the same as non-ancient ones when you are looking at them in your stash. I think that with this upcoming Legacy of Nightmares seasonal buff, which makes finding your ancient items that much more important, being able to search for ancient would be a great addition to this search feature. And now on to the last little bit that we're going to touch on today. The new stash tabs that are being added to the game. There has been some clarification in the patch notes on the Diablo 3 website. These will be seasonal rewards. Currently, pre-patch 2.6.5, you could earn 1 extra stash tab every season by completing the seasonal journey, up to a maximum of 4 extra stash tabs. And with this bump, you can now earn up to 9, but still only 1 per season. I am definitely not a fan of this. Actually, I'm pretty much entirely against this. I do hope that Blizzard can take the community's thoughts on this matter into account and reverse this decision to make them seasonal rewards and actually just dump them into the game as an overall quality of life change. I think there are plenty of non-season players and even seasonal players who don't really play seasons for the journey rewards past a certain point. I mean, I can't see myself getting super excited for finally getting that 5th extra stash tab in the year 2021. I understand the reasoning behind it. Keep people playing longer, I guess, but I cannot agree with this overall. Hopefully this is something that changes prior to the patch. I just really hope so, because they need to listen to the community on this one and just give in and give these 5 stash tabs to everybody across the board. The game's been out for so long that we actually really need these stash tabs. So many different non-seasonal players play multiple classes, and if you force them to play seasons in order to unlock additional stash tabs, that's just wrong in my opinion. So hopefully Blizzard changes course on this one, because I think it's only what's right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I always greatly appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know down in that comment section what you are looking forward to the most in this upcoming Season 17 patch 2.6.5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much once again, and you all have a fantastic day. Peace.